You know, all these students graduating from these prestigious schools with great degrees that hate Jews and hate Israel. Well, guess what? Some of them are losing their jobs. Yep, there are consequences to your bullying hatred. Other good news about backlash, there's a major New York law firm that just told Fox today it expects to sue a number of universities in America for their alleged violation of Jewish students' civil rights and demanding immediate remedial changes and financial penalties. This guy named Mark Ressler, I'll show you a picture of it, Ressler, that's him. He's one of the managing partners of the firm. God bless him. He says students are coming to the firm because they're afraid for their physical safety. The firm is called Kasowitz Benson Torres, and they're launching lawsuits against numerous universities because these universities will not protect the Jewish civil rights, the students that are Jewish, and they are ignoring certain federal laws. And he named the following universities that they're going to target. Get a load of this list: Harvard, Cornell, Columbia, NYU, MIT, Stanford, University of Pennsylvania, University of California, Berkeley. He said these students are traumatized. The universities are doing nothing. The professors and other students are engaging in anti-Jewish harassment, and we are suing under federal law to get this changed. You know what? God bless him. The universities, by the way, uniformly have refused comment at this point.
Naturally. It should never even got to this point in the first place.
You'd think so.
Yeah, you would think, right? It should never get to this point in the first place, but yet here it is. Here it is. Is
Right.
happening. And now I'm willing to bet, Barry, that they're going to come back around and say, well, you're being racist for doing that, for wanting to sue the schools now. I'm telling you, because this is how liberalism works. This is how it works. I mean, and then like, what, do you know why we're suing you? That's beside the point. You're being racist because you're taking away our freedom of speech. This is what I'm telling you. This is exactly what they're going to say.
You might be right. You might be right. That doesn't mean it's anything other than, yay, I hope they get shut down, which is what they deserve. These universities need to have their funding cut off. The problem is so much of it is coming from overseas that, you know, a regular guy like you or me, I'm cutting off you, Harvard. And they're thinking, we have 14 trillion in the bank. We have enough for 5,000 years of operation with no income. We don't need tuition. We don't need donors. We don't need anything. We're richer than most countries, which, by the way, is true. So how do you affect them? You don't cut off the money, although that's helpful. You sue them, and you get them in federal court, and then you get some big judgments. And believe me,
and on top of that, Barry, they go into the news for their hateful rhetoric. They go into the news for not protecting other students. They go into the public eye like, I don't want my child going there if they're not going to be safe, because most parents, when they send their child off to school, and they have it in their minds that their child is going to be safe at school, of all places. And you know, it's really interesting, Barry. You'll have the left kick and scream about if someone with a gun, God forbid, that happens, right? They say, oh my goodness, we got to disarm the population. Everyone need to get rid of their guns. But when they're being attacked because they're Jewish, they don't say anything. Isn't that odd the way that works out? They don't say nothing. They're completely silent when it comes to that.
Oh, yeah. Don't embarrass them, Will. Don't call them out.